Reuters news agency just dropped a bombshell. Costco members with executive memberships are about to see some major changes this month. But before we get into that, let me ask you something. Do you really think shopping at Costco saves you money? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. For every person walking out of Costco feeling like a savings genius, there's someone else who just spent $300 on stuff they didn't need, won't use, and half of which will expire before they remember it's sitting in the back of their pantry. Costco is brilliant. Make no mistake about that. But they're not running a charity. They've mastered the art of making you feel like you're winning while they're systematically engineering every aspect of your shopping experience to maximize their profits. Today you're going to learn exactly how the game works. We're going to expose 10 deadly mistakes that are bleeding your bank account dry, reveal insider secrets that employees wish you didn't know, and show you the hidden codes and loopholes that separate amateur shoppers from true Costco masters. This isn't just another shopping tips video. This is your complete education on how to stop getting played and start playing the game at an expert level. Let's get into it. First things first. That membership fee you just paid. Let's talk about what it really means. In September, Costco raised their membership fees. Gold Star and business memberships now cost $65 a year. Executive memberships jumped to $130. And if you're like most people, you probably groaned, paid it, and moved on. But here's what nobody tells you. Costco's entire business model is built on something called the sunk cost fallacy. Once you've paid that membership fee, your brain automatically starts justifying trips to Costco just to make the fee worth it. Even when you don't need anything. Even when you're not saving money. They've turned you into a recurring customer with one simple transaction. Now here's the twist. If at any point during your membership year you decide it's not worth it, you can walk up to the membership counter and get a full refund. No questions asked. Doesn't matter if you used it for 2 weeks or 11 months. Full refund. But there's a catch. Costco tracks serial refunders. Abuse this policy and they'll ban you. So this isn't a hack to use repeatedly. It's a safety net. It's your guarantee that trying Costco is actually risk-free. So let's go deeper. Because most people are paying for memberships wrong. Here's what Costco doesn't advertise loudly. Every membership comes with 2 cards. And nowhere, absolutely nowhere, does it say those 2 people have to live in the same house. So if you're shopping solo, find a friend. Split that $65 fee. Boom. $32.50 each for full Costco access. Executive members, same deal. 2 cards. Plus you're getting 2% cash back on purchases. And here's the magic math. If you spend just $250 a month at Costco, that's one trip for most families, you'll earn $65 back by the end of the year. Your executive upgrade just paid for itself. Everything beyond that is pure profit in your pocket. But it gets better. Executive members also get exclusive discounts on travel, insurance and services that regular members don't even see. We'll come back to that later, because the Costco travel secret alone could save you thousands. Bottom line on memberships, don't overpay for access. Split the cost. Upgrade to executive if you're a regular shopper. And remember that refund policy exists if you need it. Now let's talk about the biggest money mistake people make once they're inside the warehouse. Picture this. You walk into Costco needing olive oil. You walk out with a 5-gallon container that could outlive your next 2 pets. This is the bulk buying trap. And it's how Costco makes a fortune off people who think they're saving money. Buying in bulk feels smart, feels economical. But when you're throwing away half your perishables because they expired behind that mystery bag of frozen corn dogs from 2021, you're not saving anything. You're funding Costco's profit margins while your food rots. Let me give you real examples. That 6-pack of hummus? You'll eat 2 containers before the rest go bad. That box of mango salsa jars? 1 gets opened, 4 get forgotten. That 48-pack of muffins? Unless you're feeding a church choir every morning, you're setting yourself up for regret and a sugar crash. Here's the uncomfortable question you need to ask yourself before every bulk purchase. Will I realistically use all of this before it spoils? Not could I theoretically use it. Will I actually use it, because your pantry is not a warehouse. Your fridge is not Narnia, and pretending you have unlimited space and unlimited consumption capacity is how you end up with a garage full of expired products and a bank account, wondering where all the money went. The smarter play? Only buy bulk quantities of non-perishables you know you'll use. Things like toilet paper, paper towels, trash bags, batteries. Items that don't expire and that you'll definitely consume over time. For food? Be ruthlessly honest about your consumption patterns. Don't buy 3 pounds of fresh berries unless you're making jam that weekend. Don't buy a gallon of mayo unless you run a sandwich shop. This seems obvious, but look at your own pantry right now. How much stuff is sitting there unused? How many bulk purchases did you make, thinking you'd save money that actually cost you more because of waste? Costco is counting on you overbuying. Don't give them the satisfaction. Now, let's talk about the secret weapon hiding in plain sight that most people walk right past. You know those weird plastic racks near the checkout? The ones with gift cards that most people ignore. Those racks are basically legalized money printing, and you're walking right past them. Costco sells restaurant, entertainment, travel, and retail gift cards for 20 to 25% off face value. You spend $75 and get $100 worth of food, Uber, movies, or spa credits. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You can eat out for 25% less just by grabbing a card at Costco first. And these aren't just for pizza chains. We're talking Southwest Airlines, PlayStation, Uber Eats, ski resorts, golf courses, even Sonos and Sony Electronics. How does this work? Costco buys these in bulk from the companies at a discount, then passes the savings to you. It's like Costco is running its own quiet little gray market, except it's completely legal and shockingly generous. You can use them for yourself or give them as gifts and suddenly become the most thoughtful person in your social circle. Either way, this is one of the easiest ways to save serious money, but here's what makes this even more powerful. You can stack these savings. Buy discounted gift cards, use them during sales or promotions. Combine them with credit card rewards. Suddenly you're not saving 25%. You're saving 40% or more. Most people spend thousands of dollars a year on restaurants and entertainment. If you're not buying discounted gift cards first, you're throwing away hundreds of dollars annually for no reason. And speaking of hidden savings, let's talk about the brand that most people treat like a second-tier knockoff when it's actually premium quality in disguise. Walk through any Costco and count the Kirkland signature products. 1 in every 5 items now carries that label, and most people treat it like generic garbage. That's a massive mistake. Here's what you need to understand. Kirkland Signature isn't some cheap knockoff brand. Half the time, it is the big name, just wearing a cheaper label. Kirkland Batteries, made by Duracell. Kirkland Vodka, same distillery as Grey Goose. Kirkland Diapers, manufactured by the same company that makes Huggies. Kirkland Maple Syrup, grade a dark amber deliciousness from Canada's finest sources. And all of it cheaper. You're not sacrificing quality. You're sacrificing the brand tax. Think about how much money you waste every year paying for logos and marketing. That $17.99 name brand laundry detergent? Look down one shelf. Kirkland's probably sitting right there. Same cleaning power. Lower price. Your clothes won't know the difference. This extends to almost every category. Olive oil, wine, batteries, coffee, paper products, cleaning supplies, over-the-counter medications. Kirkland has systematically targeted premium products and created equal or better versions at lower prices. And here's why this matters beyond just saving money. Because Kirkland gives Costco enormous pricing power over national brands. When Tide or Bounty want shelf space at Costco, they know they're competing with Kirkland. So they have to offer better deals to stay competitive. You win either way, but the Kirkland option is almost always the smarter financial move. Now Costco's got one more psychological trick up their sleeve that most people never notice. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Ever wonder why some Costco prices end in 99 cents while others show 97 cents? There's a code. And cracking it turns you from a casual shopper into a deal-hunting assassin. Here's how it works. A price ending in 99 means regular price. Nothing special. Just standard Costco pricing. But 97? That's a manager markdown. Clearance. Deep discount. The store is trying to move this product fast. These items aren't always displayed prominently. You have to look carefully on the shelves. Prices ending in 79, 49, or 39. That's a special promotion from the manufacturer. Usually limited time. 0.00 or 88 cents. The manager wants this gone. Like yesterday. These are the grab it now or regret it forever deals. But here's the nuclear code. See an asterisk in the top right corner of the price tag? That means this item is being discontinued. Once it's gone forever. So if you've been eyeing that blender or that Kirkland cashmere sweater and you spot the 97 price or an asterisk, that's your signal. Act now or lose the opportunity. This is information Costco doesn't broadcast. But once you know it, you can't shop the same way again. You're literally reading the hidden language of the warehouse. And speaking of hidden information, let's talk about the app that most people completely ignore. Most people treat store apps like that distant relative you see once a year at reunions. You acknowledge it exists, but you never actually engage. Big mistake with Costco. The Costco app isn't just a digital membership card, it's a command center. And if you're not using it, you're shopping blind. Here's what the app does. Access your digital membership card, so no more "I forgot my card" excuses. Track your 2% executive rewards in real time. Create and manage shopping lists. See instant price updates and promo alerts. Check if items are in stock at your local warehouse before you drive there. Place online orders. Arrange same-day delivery. That last feature is huge. This year Costco finally rolled out real-time inventory checking. You can search for products and see if they're available at your local store before you leave your house. No more wasted trips. No more guessing if that seasonal item is still in stock. No more standing in the aisle trying to remember if you already bought something. The app is fast, intuitive, and honestly, if you're not using it, you're making shopping harder than it needs to be. But here's where most people really mess up. They're shopping at the worst possible times. There are two versions of Costco. Costco on a Wednesday morning? Peaceful, calm, efficient. Costco on a Saturday afternoon? The Hunger Games with oversized carts and screaming toddlers. If you're shopping during peak hours, weekends after work, holidays, you're not just wasting time. You're losing your sanity and probably spending more. Why? Because crowds create chaos. Chaos creates stress. Stress creates impulse buys. And impulse buys are where budgets go to die. You're not price checking when someone's elbowing you for frozen lasagna. You're not comparing brands when your only goal is escaping alive. Solution? Shop midweek. Preferably Wednesday. Why Wednesday specifically? Because that's when most Costco promos refresh. You'll hit fresh markdowns, better stock, and shorter lines. It's like the VIP lounge of grocery shopping, and almost nobody knows about it. Want to maximize your markdown hunting? Pay attention to Mondays and Tuesdays. That's when most locations restock and discount items. Prime time for finding those 97-cent clearance tags and discontinued asterisks. And whatever you do, avoid Saturday around noon. That's peak chaos. Packed parking lots, long checkout lines, inventory already picked over. A little planning transforms Costco from a stressful ordeal into a smooth, savings-packed mission. But even with perfect timing, there's one mistake that sabotages more shopping trips than anything else. You wouldn't walk into a casino with unlimited credit and no budget, right? Then why are you walking into Costco without a list? This store is a psychological minefield. Big carts that make you feel like you haven't bought enough. Giant portions that distort your sense of quantity. Free samples that trigger hunger and impulse decisions. Seasonal displays positioned at end caps to catch your eye. Every single element is designed to make you lose control and spend more than you planned. But when you show up with a list and the discipline to stick to it, you neutralize all of that. You avoid impulse buys. You skip the "why did I come here again" loop. You stay focused on what you actually need, not what your stomach or your emotions want. And it's not just about money. Shopping with a list saves time, reduces stress, and helps you avoid those 15-minute arguments with yourself in the frozen aisle about whether you really need a 10-pound bag of tater tots. Want to level up? Build your list in the Costco app before you go. It tracks your past purchases. It remembers what you bought last time. It even shows you what's currently on sale so you can adjust your list to maximize discounts. No excuses. No regrets. Just controlled, efficient, wallet-approved shopping. Now let's shift gears and talk about the items you should actively avoid. Because not everything at Costco is a good deal. Costco employees see everything.